selected. Ready. Team. Edit. Teams. Enter. Defend. 4. Notre Dame. Nebraska selected. East. Ready. Edit uniform submit and yes. Entering Dynasty Hubs. Notification. Entering. Searching pop-up. Searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Notification. Tip. Set which notifications you receive and when you'll see them in social settings. Selected. Red. Edit. Team setting. Defense. Freedom. No. Defense. Northwest. North. NC State selected. Washington. West. Air. East. Ready. Notification. The _MAMBA24 has joined Young Team Selection Tennessee Volunteers. Ready. 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 Home team selection Tennessee Volunteers.
Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going.
Entering play call screen.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there.
Entering
Start
play
with
call.
25.
Coach. Formation. Error 8 cap. Concept. Play. Option. Formation. Concept. Special. Run. Quick pass. Error 6 categories. You have 6 options. Slant out trails is selected.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They start tonight with a run, but it's stuffed
Entering
for
play
no
call.
gain.
Play tight. Run.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up.
Short cross.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Inside
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
You have 19 options. HB Sting is selected. Entering paused screen. You have entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up wait. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. Look around for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on the football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Give the defense all the credit when he did knock that ball loose.
There are two categories. Option is set to
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw again. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms not much of the gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. Since they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, it's Sayan. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And they'll start off with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the 1st down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Finding space at the 20. Breaking through defenders. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball's spotted at the 25.
Over. 1 Robert Chris.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Barnett. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And here's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. And the Vols looking to run some tempo here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. I'm not playing the running game just yet. It's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the 2nd down play.
Keep cross. Short cross.
To throw, it's Sayin. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Entering.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to the...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Play call. Coach
He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
PAT puts them in front by 7.
Special teams, you have 5 options.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Entering play over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Entering play for McGill. Oh, double bracket.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Staley.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Entering play call.
They'll stop him after a short game.
There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is
Try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's Staley. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense going with the hurry up. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that
Entering
time.
play call.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Robert Press is selected.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll lost it to the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing.
And how about this? A fake. Quick throw to the left. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. The gamble doesn't work. They should have gone for the fourth down, let the quarterback throw. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Selden.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Tackle is finally made. An explosive gain. They'll move down the 23-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Volunteers come to the line in a hurry-up. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down.
Yes.
Receiver in motion now. Third and goal to try to make it on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime.
Entering play call. Mesh spot.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. No huddle now for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Pulls it in. It's Thurman. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Brought down after a short return. Buck the pick. Sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. 1 more play before they head to the locker room.
Audible.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Entering play call. Keith. Pa inverted there. Passers. Concept. Error. Mesh. Error 14 cat. Mesh spot. Mesh HD corner. Inside zone. Error 10 categories. You have 19 options. HD sting is selected.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And that will do it for the first half here.
Entering play call.
Now has our halftime update.
You have 5 options.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12.
Entering over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Barnett. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Tennessee. That puts him on top in the second half.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead.
Special teams.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start
inside zone. There are 10 categories. You have 19 options. HB Sting is selected.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Great job by the offensive line opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run the jet sweep trying to get to the edge. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Convex cover is selected.
Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. Hunter comes out. When we faked it earlier, that was unsuccessful. A low line drive, ugly punt. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line.
Entering play call, over. There, 1 Robert Chris.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Graham. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Mesh, there are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Finds his man. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Short cross.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. I mean, wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Inside
defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Audible.
Here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Off target with a throw, incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Bringing it back, it's Staley. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Time. Over option is set to.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
But the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to chuck it again. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The Volunteers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. And the ball bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Formation, error 6 category. There, end Page 8.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up.
Pass.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5
Entering
yards.
play call.
And the head coach
Formation.
will
There
decide
are
to
6
accept the penalty
time.
and take the yardage.
Nickel. Over. Auction is set to 3-3 Cubwell. Auction is set 3-3. Auction is set to double mug. There are 4 categories.
Here we
You
go.
have well off.
Third and goal
Division.
coming up.
Cricket. Unlock.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage,
Entering
but no
play
more
call.
than that.
Recent. There are
Boy,
6
this has been tough to
categories.
watch.
Storm
So
Rain.
disappointing. They just can't punch it in. They're that close on third down, and the offensive line gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you tackle behind the line. Oh, my gosh. Chris, the question
Entering
is,
play call.
are they going to go
Special
for it here on
teams.
fourth
You
down,
have
or are
7
they just going to take
options.
the
5
ball?
for return
And that
left is
one, my
selected.
gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. They stop it at the 11. Not good
Entering play
field position to
call.
start the drive.
Option. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he lobs it deep down the middle. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40, at the 30 now. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And they hand it off to the back. And that's a solid game for the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Division. Entering play. Step 4. Over. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the
Division.
quarter.
Lizzie. Low. Hey.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Clear. Flip it.
Movement here from the tight end. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Entering LB Sting.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Entering play call. Coach
Look, they had a month
suggestions.
to get
There are
ready for
6
this pitch and catch combo
categories.
before the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And the extra point makes the lead 20
Entering play
in the
call.
4th quarter.
Special teams. You have 7
Here's the
options.
kickoff team
5
now,
for
set to boot this
return
one
left
away.
is selected.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone
Entering
with the
play
touchback.
call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Flood HD flag is selected.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the
Triple
very
option.
first play.
Audible.
To the air, it's Sayin. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Entering play call.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback, the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Barnett, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And right away, they get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
Ohio State, 14.
Entering Ohio, there are 5 categories. You have 7 options. Quick slot out is selected.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
There are 8 categories.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Option is levels. There are 14 categories. GL unders is
The offense
selected.
still out there. They're going for 2 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Entering play call. Onside kick.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense.
Entering
Their
play
first of
call.
the half as they
Special
try to make
teams.
some
You
adjustments
have
here.
5 options. Kickoff middle is selected.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 35, set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid
Entering
coverage.
over, error, nickel, over, double bracket.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Back to throw. It's Barnett. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the 3rd down. And the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Vols. To stretch the lead, the route goes on.
There are 6 categories.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 7 options. 5, 4, 2. Return left is selected.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback.
MTNH cross screen.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. We've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Defense is coming after him. Running back grabs it on the screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Entering play
and a quick
call,
timeout call by the
there are
offense
5
after the play,
categories.
trying
You
to
have 7
preserve as much
options.
clock as
Slot out is
possible.
selected.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Entering play
Tackle
call,
made
Ohio.
after a
There
nice
are 5
pickup on the play.
categories. You have 7
Fresh
options.
setter down to the offense
Slot
after
out
that
is
1st
selected.
down completion. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Entering
Defense
play
not
onside
onside all
kick.
there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
48, Ohio State.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 35, set to kick off.
It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Entering over. There are 3 cat, 1 Robert Chris. Cover to hard flat.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be
Entering
1st down
play
and
call.
goal.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Entering play call.
This one is getting
Suggestions.
ugly.
There are 6 categories.
How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this
Entering play
2-possession
call.
lead. They got a great
Special
chance to
teams
finish
have
it off and get a win.
7 options. 5, 4,
I believe they're going to line up
return
here and
left
go
to
for the
select.
onside kick.
26.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that
Entering
football
play
back.
call.
I don't blame them.
Mesh spot,
Unfortunately,
mesh.
they couldn't come up with it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quick throw, catch made. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after
Entering
a
play
big
call.
gain. This
Mesh. There are
offense set up
14
with a 1st down.
categories. You have 11
The
options.
Buckeyes looking to
Initiate
cash
the
in this
order
red
is
zone
selected.
trip.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That run is incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Catch made by the tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio
Entering
State.
play call. Coach
That's
suggestions.
another
There are
passing
8
strike for this
categories.
quarterback. He is
You have
having
15
himself a
options.
tremendous ball
Advantage
game.
is
Boy, this
selected.
guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw.
Entering
And man, this poor
onside
defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Chris, as you know,
Entering
the
play
chances are
over.
you're not
There
going to
are
recover
one
these,
cover
but
to
still,
hard flat.
the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Spire. Timber. Timber. Gorilla.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Entering
And the
formation.
beatdown
There are 6
continues.
categories. There are 3 subcategories.
This guy can do it all.
Options
We've seen him go
entering play
behind
to
coverage and make
7
plays
options.
downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Seam flat.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the
Entering
defense
play
brings him
call.
down.
Special
And
teams.
the player
You
is
have
down
7
injured
options.
after that
5,
last
4,
play. We'll take a
return left
timeout
to
while they check
selected.
him out. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Entering play call. Ohio. There. Quick slot out. Extract flood.
The offensive coordinator's got to love the starting field position. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Entering play call.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. To the air, it's Sayin. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Entering onside.
Great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Enter. Quick over. Double kick. Tampa 2.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he fires the football to the right side. Pass hauled in inside the 15.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
And the Volunteers looking to cash in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Touchdown, Vols. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Entering play call.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Have 7 options.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
39.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
Mesh spot. Keep pass. Passes are converted there. Portland mesh.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
2nd down and long now from their own 6. To throw, it's Sayin. He's running out of time here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Return to hub. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering box score screen. Entering and yes. Entering home screen, Dynasty is selected. You have 4 options. Continue is select. Load, accept, invite. Entering select. Mojulian 11_5 Dynasty. Online save GPR. Entering Dynasty. You have 5 entering overview screen. Add prospect. Prospect list. Targeted. WR. Target interested. Target no me. Target no me. Entering warning pop recruiting board. Prospect list. Target interested. Entering recruiting board is full. Target interested. Target interested. Entering recruiting board is full. Targeted. Recruiting board. Yes. Entering Dynasty Hubs. Upgrade coach skills is selected. Entering coach ability screen is selected. Entering coach ability screen you have 8. Enter. Ready to advance is selected. CFP preseason top 25. Conference standings. Preseason All-Americans. And yes. Entering home screen Dynasty is selected. Ultimate Team is selected. Entering help screen. Entering home screen, Dynasty is selected.